How to sell your service is the killer question for thought leaders, business experts, and professional service firms. The big problem we all have in selling our services is that they're not tangible and concrete in the same way that a product is. Products we can see, we can feel, we can touch, we might even be able to ride in them. We can get a total experience of a product, but it's much harder to do that with your service. And this puts that little bit of doubt into our potential clients because they don't know what they're going to get when they work with us. In this video, I'll share with you 13 sneaky easy ways to minimize this risk so you can sell your service more easily and more often. Plus, as an added bonus, you might just create a new income stream along the way. I'm Geoff McDonald, and I help business experts earn money from what they know from anywhere. And today I'm sharing some of the strategies I share with my coaching clients. The usual way we think about when we sell our service is to set up a meeting with the potential buyer. That works, has worked for thousands of years, and will continue to work. However, this can be time-consuming finding the right buyer and setting up those meetings. But if direct selling doesn't work for you, or if you want to expand how many people you can reach at any one time, then some of these strategies might be for you. The alternative way to sell your service. Have you ever been to the supermarket and been confronted by those delicious smelling product samples cooking away in some corner of the store? I know I have, and I know Homer Simpson loves them too. So it's not only the smell that's attracting you to these beautiful samples, but it's literally a bite-sized element that you can stick right into your mouth to get the full taste sensation. But selling through product samples is not limited to the supermarket. If you're looking to paint a room in your house, you might have gone down to the paint store and see either those tiny tins or the paint samples in those little cardboard strips. If you bought a new car, did you go for a test drive? If you were looking to buy some new software, did you download the free version first? And have you ever bought a magazine with a small sachet of shampoo or detergent or something like that stuck to the front cover? And what about cosmetics and skincare? They often bundle up small trial-sized versions of their bigger products into a starter pack. These could be free samples or they could be paid for trials. If this is critical for product suppliers in making their product tangible and concrete and giving potential customers a real-life experience, imagine how important this is for people selling services that are often vague and tangible and the client's not sure what they're going to get. The key to selling your service more often and to more people is to give people a direct experience of what it's like to work with you. This is all part of building an ecosystem around your big idea in the spirit of ideas marketing. So let's look at the 13 sneaky easy ways that you can sell your service. Number one is a product. Converting your service into a product is a perfect way to give someone a bite-sized sample of what you can do for them. Typically, the easiest ones to create are information products, like an ebook, a book, a video course, a checklist, something like that. For example, you could sell a book describing all your great ideas for $30. That's an easy buy for someone who is potentially going to spend $3,000 or maybe even $30,000 in buying your consulting services and working with you one-on-one. Number two is an intro session. If you run a coaching service, this is a no-brainer. You could actually have a 15-minute, 30-minute strategy, introduction, get to know each other session. And the big bonus here is you both get to see whether you'd like to work together. Number three is workshops. If you run a consulting service, you might consider a one-day workshop to give people a taste of what it's like to work with you. In this way, you generally present to a group, and it makes obvious sense at the end to say, if you'd like some more details or if you want to create a personal strategy, then you can work with me one-on-one. Number four is a needs analysis. This is a more specific version of the introductory session in the earlier point. Earlier in my career, I was designing information products for my clients, which included board games. And this always started with a needs analysis. And sometimes the needs analysis will tell us the strategy of what we need to do, and sometimes it would actually point out that this is probably not a viable project. In this case, you can think like a doctor. The needs analysis is the diagnosis, and then you can follow it up with the treatment. Number 5 is the Tour de France. Every year, millions and millions of people around the world watch the Tour de France on TV. Even my mum does it, and she's not even interested in cycling. She's much more interested in the tourism shots. It's a great advertisement for visiting France. And you can do that through video. I'm doing that right now. I'm showing you a snapshot of what it's like to interact with me. Number 6 is a single ticket item. So if you normally run a program that has 5, 10, 15 parts to it, how about you sell off individual components so clients can just taste test one element at a time? Sporting teams are now doing this. Instead of buying the full season pass, you can buy one ticket at a time or maybe a batch of 3. Review your services and turn a series into a one-off special. Number 7 is networking. One way to sell your service through samples is to think about the access people get to you. The ultimate is a one-on-one conversation with you. But if you set up a networking event, 2 things can happen. 1, potential clients will get to see you mingling with a group, and they may get a small interaction with you. Secondly, they actually get to see the people you hang out with. You need to remember, particularly when selling your services, that people buy people. So if they can see you interacting with people, that's one big tick. But also if they can see the people you normally hang out with, then they can actually sell themselves and say, I want to be part of that group too. Number 8 is webinars. If you can't meet people in person, then how about an online seminar, a webinar? It's a perfect platform for you to share your expertise to a widespread audience. Number 9 is your website. Your website creates an immediate expression of who you are and how you might be to work with. Is it clear and concise, or is it busy and chaotic? Is it up to date and current, or is it lagging a little bit behind the times? Think of this as a touch point as part of your sales process. So go and review your website today. Number 10 is social media and content marketing. Like your website, whenever you share something on social media, or you do content marketing, or you add a comment on someone else's social media, you're giving people a way to experience working with you. Ideally, if you create rich media content like an audio file in a podcast or a video like this one, you're giving someone a greater chance to experience who you are and what you're like. Words in a post go so far, but we often don't get the emotional experience of being with that person. And what you're listening for, do they laugh? Are they serious? Are they energetic? Are they enthusiastic? What's the experience of someone can come through very strongly in your social media and content marketing if you choose the right medium. Last week I received amazing feedback on some of my videos. The person I was talking said, I love your videos because you are so authentic and you come across as very knowledgeable. That's a big win for me. That's exactly what I'd want a potential client to say. Number 11 is a mastermind group. While running a networking event is a great way to mingle and mix with other people, running a mastermind group is kind of more casual, but also gives you a better chance to showcase your expertise. When you're networking, you're not really educating or informing people, you're just meeting them. But running a mastermind group, you're trying to help and support and encourage and keep people accountable. So people get a really nice sense of who you are and how you might be to work with one-on-one. Plus, it's a natural upsell. I'm part of your group, I get group attention, but I'd also like to work with you one-on-one. Number 12 is a kit. Professional speakers typically give away a speaker's kit on their website. And primarily this is designed to help sell their services or make it easier to work with that person when you've already agreed on something. A speaker's kit might include promotional photos, it might be an audio-visual checklist for what you need, perhaps a testimonial, and even a welcome video. The key here is don't think of this as a sales kit, think of this as a value add. What value could you add in your kit that helps people decide whether to work with you or not. Number 13 is to give away the recipe. Most services are in the format of do it for me, as compared to do it yourself. For instance, a website designer designs the website for you. But here's the opportunity. If the same website designer produced a do-it-yourself kit, some people would be in heaven. They'd go, great, now I can do it for myself. And other people would look at that do-it-yourself kit and go, no, I am never going to do that. There's just too many steps involved there. And they'll happily employ you because you've showed your expertise in the do-it-yourself kit. The TV chefs do a brilliant job of this. They give away their recipes on their website, they put them in books for people to buy, and they share them on TV. And people still line up to come to their restaurant to get the meal cooked for them. I talked more about this in the video, Share What You Know About Business Success. There you have it, folks. That's 13 sneaky, easy ways to sell your service more often and more easily. Hopefully, at least one of them stood out as an opportunity for you to go and create right now. Now I'll share a quick summary of what we've covered. The big challenge you face in selling your service is to make it concrete and tangible. If a potential client has any doubt about what it will be like to work with you, they're more likely to say no than yes. The key principle behind all of these 13 sneaky and easy ways to sell your service is to provide a sample of that bigger picture, that bigger experience of working with you in your service. It uses the principles of ideas marketing to share your big idea, meaning the way that you solve your clients' problems in multiple ways. The key is to think of low-risk ways for potential clients to experience working with you. So when they sign on the dotted line, they'll know what they're getting. If you want more details and more examples on how to do this, check out the links in the descriptions where I've got a blog post that has more information on it. And if you want some coaching on this, head over to Anywhere Experts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!